Yeah, hi friends, Doc South with you. I was going to do a bunch of videos yesterday, but I got called in to work. There was a problem with one of the freezers. Well, it needed cleaning out, and well, they asked if I'd come in to help. I guess, well, it was a chance to make a few extra bucks, so off I went. But I do want to get this one video in. There, again, this has to do with the Washington Celebrates America 4th of July celebration that I was DJing at just a few days ago. And there was a fella I met there that I think, there was a few people I met, but one especially, and I'm going to get to the others as I get a chance. But there was a fella there. It was early. It was relatively early in the day. I was there. I always get there early. I don't know why, but I do. I just like to, I guess, walk around and look at things, kind of take in the celebration, and I was pretty much just finding a good parking spot for my van with all my equipment in it. I need to find a spot where I could be somewhat out of the sun, with all the vinyl records in the car. They can warp if they get too hot, and then, man, they don't sound too good after that. But the point is I'm putzing around, just looking at things, like I said, taking it in, and all of a sudden I look. This whole thing happens on a school grounds. Right. There's this big field, and it has more than enough room for all the people that want to come see the fireworks. And there's a school to the front of it, and all the lawn and stuff is in the back. Well, I see someone coming out the back door of the school, and he's reasonably far away from me, a couple hundred yards off, and he's carrying a flag. He's carrying a flag, but it's not a flag you normally would carry in a parade. This looked like the flag, when we all used to go to school, right? Okay. And there was always, you go to the auditorium and there was a flag, usually either stage right, stage left. Okay. One of those flags with the big pole, right, in the stand. Okay. And usually the flag's about 3 foot by 5, something like, yeah, okay. Well, this guy's carrying it across the field. And I know, I wasn't thinking anything like he was stealing the flag or anything, but I'm thinking, my God, why is he carrying this across the field? Maybe he needs a hand, or for some reason he's taking the flag somewhere. So I go over, I walk over, I say hi, tell him, I'm there to play records. Oh, yeah, good. They said you would be here. I said, yeah, well, here I am. He's all good. And if it's a fella, he had an accent, and I learned later he was from, I believe, Ethiopia. I think it was Ethiopia, he said. I think one of the countries in northeastern Africa. I believe that, well, is that where Ethiopia is? I'm not entirely sure. My geography teacher be rolling in her grave. But anyways, I said, what, you carrying the flag? Can I help you? Yeah, it's kind of heavy. So we're carrying it almost now like it's a battering ram, taking care that the flag part doesn't touch the ground. I said, you're new to America. He says, yes. I was born, and not here. I said, okay, well, still welcome. And I'm working on citizenship. Okay, good. And I said, we got to make sure we don't let the flag touch the ground. You know that. He says, yes. And it must never touch the ground. I said, right. And so we're walking. I said, so what are we doing with this flag? He says, we have no flag where the fireworks will be. And I said, you're right. They had this big flagpole, but no flag on it. And I'm looking, I said, you're right. Where's the flag that normally goes there? You probably take it down at night, put it up in the morning. I cannot find it. Oh, okay. So we're going to use this one? Yes, I think, and well, he said, I'm going to, I think we can tie it to the cyclone fence. And I said, well, yeah, I guess we could. You're sure we don't have the other flag? No, I don't know where it is. Well, we must have a flag. I said, you're right. Even if it's a little one, we should have a flag. Yes. So anyway, we're putzing around we're trying to get this flag with the big stand on it attached to the cyclone fence somehow. We're using rope. He found some wire. Oh my God, super glue, whatever we could find to get the flag up against the fence. And when we were done, honestly, it kind of looked like it was at half staff. It really didn't look right, but it was a flag, and it was at least standing above, anyone that would look at it. Yeah. So I said, well, this isn't really how it should be, but I guess it's going to have to do. What do you think, pal? He says, yes, I think so. He says, this should be good. And he says, oh, I'm so happy to be in America. I said, well, welcome aboard. You're going to be good here, I can tell. And and I guess he went off to do the rest of his cleaning chores. Later that night, and again, I stood back looking at the flag, and I said, man, that looks like that's not high enough. It almost looks like it got splattered against the fence, but it is furling, it is blowing in the wind. Okay, I guess it's all right. And I figure if there's something wrong, though, we'll take care of it. And anyway, long story short, I got busy with all the getting the DJ stuff put together, and walking around watching things get done. And later that night, I remember as the fireworks were blasting off, or maybe as I may have been playing a record prior to the display, maybe a half hour before, I look over and I notice that flag that my friend and I put up on the wall on the cyclone fence was gone, but they had on the big flagpole, they had a nice, big, beautiful American flag, a doozy of a flag, blowing against the fireworks display, perfectly safe where it was, but lording over the whole shebang. And I'm thinking, I guess probably maybe that guy's supervisor, or maybe he himself found where the flagpole flag was, and he went and got it up. I didn't. It must have been when I wasn't watching. But wasn't that something, huh? Yeah, pretty cool guy. Pretty cool guy, and sure a great. I think. I imagine he still has to probably get his citizenship, but I'm sure he'll be first in line the day that comes. And I'm sure there'll be a few tears of joy coming off his eyes, and his family and stuff. If they're here with him, they'll be very proud of the new American. And a good guy. Now, that's what America's all about. Get right down to it. And he, I was proud to meet him. And he, for a few hours, he made my day. Yep. Anyway, I just thought I'd say, yeah, this should be a Lord's Prayer moment, I think. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, the glory, forever. So be it. And God bless America. Huh? And that young fellow. Bless his heart. We'll see you later. Bye now.